Hello, my name is Lesli Van Milligan, and I'm here with two colleagues and friends to talk about how we can help ministry leaders and parents talk with their kids about the building blocks of faith using storybooks. Mimi, why storybooks?
Storybooks are important because it opens up a time between the parent and the caregiver with the child so that they can spend time in a story, which opens up space for conversation and dialogue.
Laura, which building block are we focusing on today?
This building block is one of my favorite, and it's hope. As Christians, we all need hope, and we need to have hope and be confident that the promises that God gives us in the Bible are true. And that gives us hope. If we miss that, why bother? So hope to me is an extremely important feeling, attitude that children should be aware of.
Laura, which book did you bring to help children experience the understanding of hope?
And Then It's Spring. Great book. I love it. It was actually a Cole's Cares book, if that means anything to you. But the fun part about this book is this little boy goes out and he plants a seed, and then he has to wait. Springtime with his dog. They go out and they wait again. And it's the story of waiting for hope to come. Just like the Israelites had to wait for Jesus, we are waiting for something to happen.
Thanks, Laura. Mimi, which book did you bring us?
I chose a new book. It's called The O in Hope. It's by Lucy Shaw and then illustrated by Ned Bustard. This is just a whimsical book, a whimsical poem actually, that helps children experience and look for the goodness of God's gift in hope and love. And hope is not an easy topic to talk about, especially with children. So this is a delightful kind of way of engaging the children and allowing the child to explore what hope is about. It also has, which I love, at the end of it, so there's some pictures of what the book looks like, but at the end there are, if I can get to it, there is some discussion questions right in the end that the author has placed in there to help facilitate that dialogue between the parent and the child. So it's a great way to discuss it. The only thing I would add is to ask the question, what is our hope in? And that allows, again, the space for the parent and the child to talk about what is our true hope in, which is Jesus Christ.
I love that both of you brought books that weren't specifically Christian, and I'm going to tell you why. I've done a variety of workshops with families on how to support faith in the home. And many of the people said, hey, I'm in a divorce situation. I like to send books to the other spouse who is not a Christ follower. I can't send specifically Christian books, but I can send these. And if they've reflected on this before, then the child has this sense of, I can bring this book and my mom or dad can read it to me, and it still brings back those feelings of, I know who Jesus is, we've talked about hope, and so it kind of keeps that formation alive even in the non-Christ following family, and so it just makes it more palatable, I guess. I think one of the ministry strategies I would encourage congregations to think about is to learn how to take one of those books and do the reflection in a children's message, and to say God's truth is in many of these books, even though they aren't specifically Christian, and how to use those books to do that reflecting work and to model it in a children's message. I'm wondering what other people would add to the list of books on hope, and I hope that you would put your comments in the responses to this YouTube video.